What made you suddenly decide to cancel the wedding the night before? She and I were going to get married after being together for 4 years. That was last weekend. It was her bachelorette party. It was fine with me, especially after she told me what the plan was. Someone she was with was going to rent an Airbnb that was big and had 4 beds. They were only going to party there that one night. She was at my house on the day of the party. She planned everything out and met her friends at the Airbnb where they were staying the night. We texted a bit, but as the party got going, we stopped. I thought she and her best friends were having a good time. As I was getting ready for bed after midnight, I saw that the computer in my office wasn't turned off. It turned out that my fiance hadn't logged off, so her computer texts were still open. That's where she and the girls planned everything in a group chat. There were a lot of notifications and a lot of movies were sent in the party chat. I started to watch some of the movies because I was interested. A bunch of 15 girls getting drunk and dancing and other things. Most of them were pretty harmless. The event looked pretty safe and everyone seemed to be having a great time. And then someone sent a video of a woman going to the front door. Then 10 guys came in. I wasn't sure why the guys were there since my wife only told me about her closest pals. There were guys in the movie that I didn't recognize because my wife and I have a lot of the same friends. As you can imagine, I was confused and upset. And a few of the movies showed the guys and girls drinking and dancing. Then the worst thing took place. A video showed my fiance making out on the couch with a tall, light-skinned man. It stopped, she rolled over, and she began making out with another man. Then there was a video of her going into a bedroom with the 2 guys. Rebecca, who is one of our best friends, sent us these inappropriate movies. She also has a video of them leaving that bedroom door open. Timestamps show that the 2 movies were 5 minutes apart, but that doesn't really mean anything. The videos might have been uploaded an hour apart, but I only know that they were all posted in the last 5 minutes. It hurt like hell to see all of this. I went to the toilet because I was afraid I was going to throw up. I walked back and forth in my flat for about half an hour. I poured myself a rocks glass full of whiskey and chugged it because I was lost, hurt, and had nothing better to do. After saving the movies, I made my own. It was just a quick movie of me taking a selfie. Hey babe, this is your ex-boyfriend Jamie. That's all I had to say. I watched the party tapes and the wedding is off. I hope it was worth it. I'm glad I saved the videos because they were all wiped from the party chat in less than 10 minutes. At the same time, my phone started to ring, but I didn't answer any calls or texts. At first, it was just my girlfriend texting me to say she could explain and that things were not what they seemed to be. After being ignored for a while, she got her friends to join in. That night, I didn't pay attention to anyone or anything. I had a terrible night by myself. In the morning, she called me on FaceTime, and I have to admit that my interest got the best of me. I picked up the phone but didn't say anything. My fiancée was in front of the camera. She looked like she had been crying, and her friends were sitting around her to support her and smile at her. I kept looking at all of my fiancée's best pals on my shaking phone screen. A lot of them were people I thought of as friends. Even I felt lied to by them. She began to say she was sorry, but she kept saying it wasn't what it seemed like. It was just a party, and the guys coming over wasn't planned at all. The woman said it might have looked bad, but she promised nothing bad happened. She kept doing the same things when I didn't say anything, and her friends joined in to support her. As I kept quiet, she became more and more crazy. She finally admitted that she had kissed both guys, but she put the blame on her friends. To my surprise, they all took responsibility for it. She said the kisses didn't mean anything, and that was the last thing that happened. Then she seemed to remember the video of her going into the bedroom. She screamed that it was all a joke, and that was the end of it. It was clear to all the other women that there was a big misunderstanding. My fiancé had walked into the room, turned around, and left again. It kept going on, and they kept saying the same thing over and over. Once everyone was quiet, I only asked if anyone had anything else to say. The video call was over because she said no. I was hurt. I told my parents what I had seen in her group chat last night when I called them. They heard from me that the wedding is no longer going to happen. To make my point clear, I changed my relationship status on Facebook to when my fiancée saw the Facebook update, she became even more scared and tried to defend herself even more. I texted her a threat. I will post all the videos online if I find out for sure that she or any of her friends lied about what happened. My friends and family follow me on Facebook, so I knew this would make her feel terrible. It would hurt her relationship with them if they saw those tapes. Her parents are great, and they don't like it when their kids cheat, especially since our wedding is in less than 3 months.